fight, you join me. Even if you don't come physically, but you're using media, you're still doing me and Nigerian women and children. I thank you very well, Nigerians. Madam, this morning I'm really I think this morning I'm giving you is I promised my daughter clothes with shoe. It's not much money. Go and do it for her. But you cannot be on that day again because you want to come. Maybe after working my job, take her and go and get her all those small things with her couple. She said she wants to come. So that is all this money is for. Then by the time we are done with solving your problem, we know how to support your business. What business are you doing?
I have a tennis shop.
Eh?
Tennis shop.
Are you you need it. We'll give you support to make that chemist shop start working well. But you can't be leaving the children at home with that. And I'm sorry, President Bola mentioned this here with the leadership agenda. You can't be suffering again. Every woman now, none of you will be suffering again. Are you understanding my point? Because nobody can divert monies meant for you people and you'll be going to hell. Nobody. It takes a monster to divert money meant for vulnerable people. It takes a monster to do that. I'm sorry about all your sufferings. So sorry. 8.5-year-old and 3-year-old being raped by a neighbor just because the woman is a widow and she goes to her chemist to be able to feed her children. See the pain this woman is going through. See the torture, emotional torture this woman is going through. But I'm assuring you, the president that employed me here cares about you. Are you getting my point? He cares about you. He cares about all Nigerian women and children. And within a few days, you will see the action. Wipe your tears, my darling sister. Wipe your tears. Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Because of 50,000 naira, Uju gave that long, emotional speech of almost nothing. 2 children were raped by their neighbor. I was expecting her to say something like, now that we've arrested the culprits, justice will be done, and we'll make sure that these children get all the help they need. But it's always typical. She's a lawyer, I think. I think she's a lawyer. Is she not? Probably one of the future Sandalili. I've been a sandpaper, like Falano. Eventually, she's the women affairs minister in Nigeria. And then you see the story of those children. There are many, many, many more whose stories probably will never get to Uju or the government. I am a father, and I just don't know how I am going to actually react. She's a widow, according to her, I think, right? So I don't know how I'm going to react if anyone touches my daughters. Like, I don't know. I'll just keep that to myself. That I hope that the protection I'm giving to my own children, my daughters, continue to be adequate and enough to save them from those rabid animals patrolling that space, that contraption. That's all I can say, like I can wish for. It's unfortunate. Here is a guy that is presented as a soldier, but he's also a supplier of the Nigerian Army's fatigue uniforms to terrorists in Nigeria, and he got caught. So the soldiers who arrested him made a video for us to see, and it won't be the first time we are seeing videos like this. We never get to hear anything afterward. If you understand Hausa, listen to this.
Hankali za ka yi hankali ka dange ya zama gani. Ba na ji abin da kake bayyana yi. Ka ce wanda ya baka wanda ya ce ka zama shi baka san shi ba? Amma ka tsinani ne. Wucin daga yu. Amma kai sheke ne.
To kuma ka tambaye shi wanda zai ba.
Wa za ka ba muwa?
Wani ne wanda muka yi waya da tura min shi number shi ya ce ga wanda zan ba da
a'a da mabrin gwari za ka kai ba na riga na mabrin gwari ne.
Kana da siyon wannan kenan. 11 ba ku kenan?
Da 11 fa akai a tashi din da kode.
Amma siyon ka wannan laftana ku ne
alƙali dan
a ƙarya kake ba laftana ku na ƙari bane ba ma yanka.
Well, to Lagosians, I think congratulations will be in order. Yeah. After 19 years that they told you about the blue line, red line, I heard that their red line, which is the metro line, rail line in Lagos, has come to active service today. Saw a video, and I was like, well, I mean, it's not all gloom and doom. Because the lady who expressed her joy, you know, these days people barely have money to fuel their cars going to work. And it used to be a bit of a drama or trauma, waking up at 4:30 a.m. or waking up at 4 a.m. For a ride from mainland to island. Then you get to work like around there 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. Then you have to leave work at 4 p.m. and you won't get home until maybe like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. You get to sleep for maybe 3-4 hours. You are back on the road again the following day. So this is a relief. So if they have now added, they've done the blue line, now you've got the red line. We can talk about the cost of, transporting yourself from them to and fro. But the ease and the, the promptness could possibly add to your life than take from it. You know what the Gaussians face when they get stuck in traffic? Yeah, that alone shortens people's lives a lot. People have been dying slowly. So now that you've got this from from Okokomaiko, all these areas, I think the red line covers all those areas, Abi. So congratulations.
Where people live. We say that those who live in the far end of the corridor will hear the sigh of relief traversing from Agbado to Lagos Island. And the beautiful thing about the red line is that when you get to Agbado, it's the first terminal at 4, where you get the ferry to take you all the way to Lagos Island. So from tomorrow, when the full passenger operation will commence from Agbado at 9 and 6 a.m., when you get to where you go, you'll be able to cross over and take the boat to Marina, Lagos, Victoria Island, and the rest. So we are moving now, and so if you look at your time, it's exactly 7:20. So by 17, where
see, from Agbado to Marina, and then
That's quite a stretch. It's been under construction like forever. They've looted and looted and looted and looted for years. And finally, it has come up now. And yeah, it's your money. You know, whatever I want to say, you know, for me, tó bá ṣe èrè máyégún máa wí, bó sì tún ṣe èrè máyégún máa wí. If you do it, I will say. If they don't, I will say. On this one, I will say congratulations to you, Lagosians, because I do know what this means. Sanwo-Eku, well done. And on that note, we will draw the curtains this evening. Omo, it's good to see you, even though I can't see you. I know you can see me. That's a brother. Samuel Ovie. That's my brother, though. Yeah, Baba. Thank you so much, everyone, by the way. I am going to take calls, which simply means if you have to go, then try and like the broadcast, okay? How can we have like 2,000 of us on YouTube and only about 600 of us out there? I mean, it is a thing. Unfortunately, I have no power to make you like the video. I can only remind you, right? So thank you to those who have actually liked the broadcast. That is your offering. I appreciate that, okay? And to my super chatters, I'm going to go say thank you to you later. I'm coming back to say your own thank you. However, if you want to probably add to this chat this evening, yeah, pick up your phone, okay? When I come back, we can have a chat. Good evening. Don't go anywhere. I will be back. So I have my first caller this evening. I've missed this guy.
Pastor, pastor. Our mojo sticker ló show wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dira o, ìpápá ra orin. Jẹ́ ká wà Bible tó jẹ́. Ó jẹ́ gbèsè àgbétò àbí kò gbẹ́ni tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó jẹ́ rà. Gbẹ́ni tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Ó mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú Bible pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù. Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ má dira ayé bàjẹ́.
Yeah.
Mr. Michael.
Hold up. Baba.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
good evening.
How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine.
Great.
fine.
Sorry for keeping you waiting there, by the way. So you are my first caller this evening, so please.
Yes, I'm just I'm surprised. I mean, well, it's not surprised. I know that Nigerians, they always behave in their own in their own way. Igbo people, they came to London to submit a petition, and then I wonder, is it not
to the G4S security guard?
Yeah, are they not supposed to go to Nigeria? Is British still colonizing Nigeria or what?
Well, British High Commission.
That isn't the case.
Sorry, British High Commission in Nigeria. They have released a statement on that. I've got my own before anyway, but yeah, it is what it is.
You see, Nigeria are full of eye service. They just full. Just for this media, social media age where everybody wants to be relevant. Just showing themselves. And why can't they go to their so-called in Abuja? In Abuja. So, but I'm just laughing. I don't know. So well,
it is what we are
I wish
that, for those who are smart enough to understand that these guys are just like pure distractors, but it is what it is. You know it.
Yeah. You see, Nigerian has been so divided that we can't help ourselves. I'm afraid we can't just help ourselves. It's so divided that even though they are fighting for one cause, that okay, Nigeria hardship is too bad or whatever, but even in spite of all those reasons, they are still divided. And the government that's their primary aim, their primary work to make sure that everybody are divided, and that is their main target. They don't want any cooperation between all this, all.
I don't want any unity of purpose. That's the reason.
Unity of purpose in any way. So, which they are winning. There's nothing we can do about it. They are winning, and we can see that. Apart from we continue to talk about things, try to remind ourselves and all. I think that is the only thing I can see that is consistent in this whole thing. So, I just wish
time shall tell. Eventually, you get now when we separated the wisdom from the chaff or so. So hold up. Thank you very much for that out.
Thank you.
You have a good
day.
Yeah, it is. You see, when I said that there is none of the Britain's business. Okay, if Nigeria is going to break up, I know some of you who used to say, that they are the ones holding us. No, they are not the ones holding us. We are the one holding ourselves. Here you get, they are stakeholders. So in their way, they've taken sides. And the reason why they've taken side is because currently, the ruiners of Nigeria, right, they have a deal for the British, for Americans. So if tomorrow we carry Onikondo Yokondo, Onikumo Yokumo, Onikondo Yokondo, Onikumo Yokumo, we go after ourselves. And we can't say, no, we know the day together again. With a breakup, America will choose a side that will satisfy their interest. Britain will choose a side that will satisfy their interest. If Nigeria is going to break up, it can break up. But what is most important to America or Britain is going to be their interest. And what is their interest? The resources of the land. So if tomorrow, the Ishekiri, and all these guys from Niger Delta decide that they don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore, right? If they pull a force America will side them. Nigeria will break up. If the Yorubas put themselves together and decide that they are leaving tomorrow, if it serves the interest of America, they will support the Yorubas. We will break up. Don't let anybody deceive you. Here you get. But right now, the Nigeria that is so together, the criminals in charge of Nigeria today, they are in bed. Sorry, the interest of America and Britain and others are still being satisfied. So therefore, they will be on their side. Give them weapons and all of that. Before the genocidal war, called the Biafran War, before the table turned, there were so many countries, including this Britain, they were partially on the side of the Biafrans until Gowon put an embargo on the oil exports, right? Because, you know, before you can move the oil from the Biafran side of the Nigeria, out of Nigeria, you have to move it through the Nigerian water. And once the Britain realized that it will be their loss for their own business interest, they switch side to Nigerian side. So the point here is this: anybody going to United Nations, Britain or America, talking about the breakup of Nigeria, that person is stupid. The reason is this: you must go there with something. You must offer them something. So they are not the one holding us. We are the one holding ourselves. But again, you can argue that. I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, my good.
Baba.
Chief Adeola from Canada. How are you?
Chief Adeola. Very well, sir. How are you?
Here we go. I'm well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Good job again. Good job. Yeah, I want to quickly take on two issues.
Yes, sir.
And the first issue is regarding the very dark man and the fallen family.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the reality of Nigeria is all our overrated people, they are all the same.
Are you seeing how many of them are unraveling now, sir? People that some of us grew up looking up to.
It is quite unfortunate. If you watch the interview, because I followed this event over the last 2 weeks, I've been following you. Even this morning, I listened to you. It was early here. But if you look at the trend of events, now, if you watch Channel's interview and the Arise interview of Mr. Falana himself, may God bless the soul of Kanifawa, you will see a deflated human being. On that interview, as a student of psychology, you will see a deflated human being. I thought wisdom of age, wisdom of experience would have told him not to go further.
You get?
It would have
if they had looked away, sir, sorry to cut you there, right? If they had looked away, the moment that thing happened, if they just decided that, you know what, I mean, we're just not going to say anything. By now, we won't even be talking about it.
Thank you.
But they decided to kind of escalate it to the point that they continue to embarrass themselves.
That's naked on this. He will dance naked, and a lot of things will be unraveled that will further destroy the image he is pretending to be preserving. Now, this matter will not end lightly. Remember, at the center of Nigerian problem is the judiciary and the police. At the center. Let us remove the politician. Let us all forget the politicians of this world for once. We're chasing the wrong set of people. There will be no criminality if there's no judges and police that will protect them. There will be no criminality. I live in a country, in the same Nigeria, that was functional, that you and I can go to court and get judgment based on fact and evidence. But that has changed. Now, at the center of this matter, you see, Justice Daudu or Judge Daudu, whatever, he has awarded something, even without listening. in the level of Baba Falana, at his level in Nigeria, if the table was to be him at the other side, he would have been on the news condemning that kind of things.
Like, you don't even have to be a lawyer to start laughing at something like expert